Thanks for watching Kids First, highlighting the outstanding learning opportunities in the school district of La Crosse. Now, let's head inside our schools with Kids First.
See all that? Cool? Whoa!
They say the best way to learn about a topic is to teach it to someone else.
They curl up too when they get scared. So like if you see if it curls up, if I just like grab it, it'll like curl up into a little ball.
So, when Longfellow 7th grade teacher Liz Ramsey was looking for a creative way to teach her students about invertebrates and the life cycle of different arthropods, she decided to have her students prepare lessons for the young students at the neighboring Montessori preschool.
Just a natural partnership because they're our neighbors. They are on the second floor of Asbury Church. So I think it's really exciting anytime you bring different age groups together, because both the older students and the younger students have so much to give and to learn from each other.
The students were tasked with designing a short, hands-on lesson that would teach the preschoolers about their chosen arthropod.
See how their wings and their legs are rubbing together like that? That's how they make that sound. That's how they talk.
It's a good experience for them to have to slow it down a little bit and think what would get a 4-year-old excited.
Look in there.
Once the lessons were complete, the class invited the preschoolers to join them for a trip to the Longfellow LMC. There, the student displays and activities were set up.
It was a nice collaboration and a culminating activity.
Trayton Stallsberg and his team taught the students about crickets.
We wanted to teach them like how high they would jump. Like we taped a ruler onto the side of the box and we had them jump a couple times.
He also liked the reaction of the young students.
Is gonna bite me.
I like to see some of their reactions. Like there was this one kid that laughed a lot when we would hold them, and then they would jump and then they would land in the box, and then he would just start laughing his head off.
Stallsberg learned some interesting facts that he wanted the kids to remember.
We have this little yellow sponge in there with these couple holes in them, and crickets go in there sometimes to drink, and then they sleep in there.
Classmate Connor Stenslin studied the crayfish and wanted the students to see all their features.
We would take the crayfish out of their pen and kind of have them walk around on the desk and just kind of show how quick they are and just how they walk and just kind of how they stand. And we would observe them and kind of just point out the main like body parts of them, like their front claws and their swimmerets and their back tail that help them swim in their eyes.
He loved the delight on the students' faces.
Their astonished faces when they first would when they would jit and like water would splash, or like when they would walk there, like their faces always light up.
This is the first stage. That's how they were when we first got them, and then they got that big.
Michelle Leiden and her friends chose to study butterflies. She explains.
These are painted lady caterpillars, and they're making a chrysalis right now because they're on the top of the cup. And this stuff at the bottom, they were feeding on that when they were caterpillars, but in about maybe a week they'll be butterflies.
And why did she pick butterflies?
I picked butterfly because I'm kind of like afraid of bugs and they're least scary.
Since the butterflies hadn't hatched yet, she had to be creative in her activities with the preschool students.
I made a slideshow on the computer and I just showed them like the life cycle, like from their egg to their chrysalis to their larvae and then cocoon and stuff, and then when they're adults. And then they imitated a butterfly, kind of like they flap their wings and stuff.
She too liked working with the young kids.
They're cute and it's fun to see their reactions because they're young and they're learning stuff.
Savannah Tunk's lesson on the hissing cockroach was saved for the very brave students.
We taught them by making them hiss by rubbing the back of their tail.
Once through the rotation of arthropods, the young students headed back to their school with a great deal more knowledge and several new middle school friends.